Morning, everybody. It's Clint here with CCUA. Got another VEG Out video for you today. We've got here some pepper plants that are starting to get pretty tall. Now, these are lunchbox pepper plants, which means that they're going to grow sweet peppers that are pretty small, kind of like a mini bell. So this pepper plant doesn't get quite as heavy as some of them can. But when you get like a good bell pepper or a really productive spicy pepper plant, a lot of times it gets so heavy that it can want to bend over and actually snap branches off. So what we're going to talk about today is one method of staking these up. So one thing we like to do here on the farm is use bamboo stakes. So bamboo is just a super fast growing plant. You can see it. If you're not familiar with bamboo, this is what it looks like after it's been dried. But it's really rot resistant, really sturdy, and just super available because it grows so fast. And so what we'll do with these is we'll just kind of make a little stake for our plant. So just something you want to think about is that you don't want to put it too close to the stem when you're putting it in the ground, because you don't want to smash through all those roots. But just poke it in the ground about, a third, some people might say a third of the depth of the plant, which in this case would be about a foot. But I just put this one in as far as it's going to go. It's hit a rock or something underneath there, so we'll call this good. And it's pretty sturdy anyway. It could probably go a little bit further in. But after that, you just want to take a couple pieces of twine or string and kind of tie it up. So I always like to do one right towards the bottom, and I don't do any sort of fancy knots, just your real basic box knot, or square knot. So we're not trying to do any sort of engineering over here. We just want to support the plant a little bit. Do another one here, about halfway up. And then we'll do one more right up towards the top. And then, of course, as this plant gets bigger and taller, we can add more twine just to help it make sure it stays nice and stable. But there we go. That pepper plant is not going anywhere. In fact, I even saw one little baby pepper right there when I was down there. So the downside of using bamboo stakes to stake up your pepper plants is that it's just one plant per. So you'll need a different stake for each pepper plant, and then you'll have to go in and do that for each one. For most small gardens, that's not a huge thing. Be a little bit more of a chore in this one. I think we've got about 20 plus pepper plants in here, and it starts to get real tedious over in our production area where we've got hundreds of them. But that's where volunteers come in handy. Thanks for joining us today, everybody. We would love to see your creative pepper staking solutions. You can see we've got a lot of different stuff going on over here. We've got our cattle panel trellis. We've got our little kind of A-frame round teepee looking thing over here. Lots of different options for helping your plants stay vertical. But we'd love to see what you all come up with at your house. So you can always send us a message or leave us a comment. We will see you all again tomorrow.